You wait a little bit and then come in. He's a real boxer. Rigo's a boxer.
So what role do you play in this camp?
I'm Lewis's manager.
A manager, okay. So you're the one brought him to Golden Boy.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that phone call, man.
Well, they actually reached out to us.
Okay.
They reached out to us to
How long
get an
ago?
interview. November of, I think, 2013.
2
October,
years,
November.
3 years already.
Yeah.
Okay. So why? 36 years old. Why is it taking so long? I mean, I know this is common for Cubans,
He
but
came late from Cuba.
Came late.
He came when he was probably
Speedboat?
28.
Speedboat?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah,
No,
kind of
hey,
a man.
that's the way they come, you know.
But yeah, he came to the speedboat, I guess, to Mexico and Mexico here to the U.S. And because of his age, you know,
And
it's
your
hard to get out of
connection
Cuba.
with
It's
him.
hard to get out of Cuba.
Your connection with him, you established it here when he landed, or you already put that in the works when he was over there?
Nah, here when he died.
Oh, okay.
They told me he was coming from Mexico. I was waiting for them.
And how long did you wait before you started shopping him around? I mean, you knew what you had. Obviously, a Cuban with
Not
300
from the
plus
beginning,
fights.
but nobody wants to sign a Cuban fighter.
Really?
It's hard to get them fights from the beginning. Once
Just because of the stigma?
Yeah, I got other Cuban fighters. I got Livan Navarro, Raymond Lewis. Can't get them fights.
I've never even heard of him, and I'm a hardcore. I'm like
he's
die
the
hard.
champ, the Amadores kid, the 175 pounder, a lefty, 6 foot 175. Can't
The
get him a
only,
fight.
the only Cuban I know at 175 is Sullivan Barrera.
Yeah, because he's already 18-0. But when he was here, nobody knew him either in the beginning.
No, I
But
hear
the
you.
people that know boxing, promoting, once they run your name, they're not going to give you a fight. You come from Cuba in a gray area. You got 300 amateur fights, 200 amateur fights. Why would I fight my guy that's 20 amateur fights?
Well, because he could always be a Luis Franco. Luis Franco
Yeah.
had a bunch of amateur fights and it didn't turn out.
They know who's who at the end.
He came out of that same amateur program. Why do you think his style's different than Rigondeaux? You think it's just because he's a heavyweight?
No, that's not everybody's a star.
Is
No,
it a choice for him to go in there? And
a lot of people are
throw
great
those hands?
boxers, but not everybody's a star. Like, there's good boxers, great boxers, and stars. Some people got a gift, I guess. That's all I can say, because there's other good boxers out there.
So you're saying
There's a lot of great 147s. Mayweather was a star. De La Hoya was a star. It's a lot of great boxers. Some of them just...
But isn't a star a combination of things? That's what I
Right,
was
it's a
telling
combination
you.
of
It's not
everything.
just power.
No, it's everything.
He's got to talk.
You-
Rigo has what he doesn't in terms of the talking. Rigo would tell you what's on his mind.
Yeah.
It's just hard for him
But
to
boxing-
express
What
it.
good did it do?
Right. What they want to see is what they want to see. Look, I broke this down to another interview, I think a year ago, when they asked me about Lewis and why do I think he's doing good. Nobody goes to baseball to see the
Basic.
shortstop. Nobody goes to see the outfielder. Everybody fills to the stadium to see the home run hitter. It's basic. Most people in boxing want to see the knockout.
It's true.
That's what they go for. You don't have to talk. You could be silent. You could be a mute. They're gonna come watch you. And if you're a good guy in charisma, Lewis doesn't really say nothing to nobody. He's not angry. He's doing it for his food, for money. He's doing it for his family, so they like him. He's likable.
Okay, but you know Sean Porter, right?
Yeah, of course.
You know Ken Porter.
Yeah,
You know Danny Garcia, right?
of course,
You know Angel Garcia.
of course.
You know Ruben Guerrero.
Exactly.
You know Robert Guerrero.
It's-
Where's his Danny? Where's his Ruben? Where's his Angel?
It's a gift sometimes, man. You gotta. It's a combination of things, man. Boxing is not, they're not cleaning house, knocking people out. Sometimes it's a combination of things at the right time, the right day, that who you fought, how much fans he had. It's not an easy sport, man. No sport is easy. But I think at the end of the day, it's a blessing. You gotta be somehow blessed to fall on the right team. There's been great boxers that just didn't have the right team, the right people around them, the right promoter, the right manager, the right friend, and things fall apart. You know, I've seen that a lot. I've seen great boxers just fall apart. Once you fight with your promoter and 2-3 years you're out, or your manager, that layoff is terrible.
Jay, 2 years from now, when I see you, man, remember I bumped into you in DC. You told me about this guy, and look, who is that guy gonna be 2 years from now in your stable?
I think Livan Navarro, the 140 pounder, hands down, superstar 140 pounder we got from Cuba. We'll
you
send
very
over
much.
as the Abby 18.
No other sight in the game could see the boxing